Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Skye and today we are doing a get ready with me using my Shop My Stash. Now, do you remember when I said that I wanted to have Shop My Stashes be monthly? Well, I've had this rotation for 2 months. Life just kind of got busy and got in the way and I kind of added more stuff throughout the 2 months in this Shop My Stash. So let's just get into it and talk about life and bits like that. I have quite a bit to update you guys on, so let's get started using my NYX Marshmallow primer. I guess should we get like the negative stuff out of the way first? Yeah, I'm only gonna be quick with it. I am starting to really resent my job, my day job. I work retail and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know anybody who enjoys retail that is also like very neurodivergent and all of that stuff and disabled, because like I hate it. Truly, I'm only really at retail because it was the only job that I could like find, and of course I did not disclose my disabilities because you would not get hired. Like, it's just an unfortunate fact that if you disclose disabilities, a lot of the time they're just not gonna hire you. So yeah, this job has just not been serving me positively lately. I've basically resented going into work. I have co-workers that I really like, and honestly they're the main reason why I've stayed. So I am currently looking for jobs, anything that's not retail. I hate retail, but I'm not gonna quit until I have something else lined up. So that's kind of where my headspace is at. I'm quite stressed about it. I know, it really sucks when you start to hate your job. Like, I never really loved my job, I'll be honest. I like the discount that I get in the shop, and I like my co-workers, and the fact that we're quite flexible with a lot of things, but it's gone to a point where I am working like over double what I'm contracted to, and it's just doing a lot more harm than good. I've got a mirror right next to me that I always keep while filming, hence why I always look over here, but because of how blind I am, in order to see my face completely clearly, it has to be this close, and I'm not about to film a video like this. Yeah, that has been like the main sort of like negative thing, and it's kind of been affecting like my, it's been affecting my fatigue and all of that stuff. I think one day I do want to do a video talking about my like disabilities and, you know, my chronic pain and stuff, and giving you like a story time about it. I've been contemplating doing that because I feel like it will be useful and also nice to hear, because I know that when I started feeling chronic pain, I would watch a lot of people's videos about, you know, their disabilities and stuff, and it helped me kind of be like, oh, like, you know, I'm not alone. As cheesy as that sounds, it's truly what helped me. Which is why I haven't been able to have, because all of my time has been spent at work and with Greg, they're like the only two things I've been doing lately, is spending time with Greg, which I love, and work. But I've not had like the energy to like sit down and really do my makeup. I did do my makeup a fair bit with this Shop My Stash rotation. I just didn't really document much of it, which I really am sad, because I really, really liked this rotation. Speaking of the disabled part, I had a really positive doctor's appointment. So I was on a wait list for a TENS machine trial, and I finally got the appointment like last week. I don't know when you're watching this video, it might have been a couple weeks. And I have a little TENS machine. This is what it looks like. You clip it on like to yourself and you get like wires and stuff. And if you don't know what a TENS machine is, in very basic terms, it's those like little electrical pads that you put on your wherever you've got pain, and you can set the wattage and is it wattage or pulse rate? The pulse rate. You can basically adjust it to give you little electrical shocks and little pulses and stuff. And it's been really recommended for chronic pain, like my chronic pain with my muscles in my back. Yeah, I finally am trialing one out, and I so far really like it. I'm not using it right now because I just came out of the shower and my skin is still a bit like moist from moisturizing and all that stuff, so I'm waiting until that sinks in before I put it back on again, but so far so good. I'm enjoying it. Although I do find that when I have the pads on and I try and navigate, like, moving and stuff, I feel like I don't want to move too much because I get scared that the wires are gonna get, like, tangled and shit. It's very much like when you put a coat on a cat. It's just like, that's kind of how I feel. And because my pain is on my back, and especially lower back, all the wires just go in my butt crack. And it's quite funny. I really am that meme. You are now rocking with mega faggot robo bitch. I generally don't like that word, the F slur. I generally don't like it, but that meme is funny. So I will self-proclaim myself as such for that meme. We had a couple of blushes in this rotation, the Ingrid Cosmetics Carrot Cool blush and the Kaleidos LoFi blush duo in LoFi Rose, and I got something exciting to show you guys. I feel like every time I say that, it's kind of obvious what I'm gonna show you. I've got Fatty Pan! Look at that! Honestly, I've been using this blush so much, and I use a lot of this blush because it is quite a light colour, so I do pile it on more so than my normal blushes, but look at that pan! I'm so excited to, like, I think I'll be able to finish it at some point. I don't know if it'll be by the end of this year, but I mean, with the rate that I'm going, probably. I do want to know, because this blush has been discontinued, I do want to know if there are any colour dupes for LoFi Rose. I'm gonna check Temptalia's website. Temptalia truly do be very good at comparing a lot of things. If you have any personal recommendations for like a light, very cool toned, dusty pink blush, please leave them in the comments because I love this shade so much for cooler toned looks, or if I just want something a bit more subtle. I probably will like repan the highlighter shade into like a different compact once this is finished, just to kind of, you know, save space. Rain Cloud, we did launch a new candle. Hang on, let me get it. But we released our first ever charity candle. This is Trans Euphoria, and it's layered to look like the trans flag, arguably the prettiest flag. I'm not biased in the slightest, but 20% of the proceeds go to the Mermaids charity, and that charity means a lot to me. They did help me a lot when I was younger. And this candle is going to be limited edition. It'll be around for, I originally said until end of August or July. I think end of August I said. But I think depending on how well they sell, I'll keep them around for as long as I can. It's raspberry, lingonberry, and blueberry with a hint of vanilla. It's so stunning. And you can buy it now on the Rain Cloud Etsy page. Yeah, I don't really know if I've really talked much about like my feelings on like Rain Cloud and stuff, but like Rain Cloud, I won't go too in depth with it, but like this release, it means so much to me, and I always find that any time I have a release, something goes wrong. And I laugh, but it's really not funny. I actually had like a few mental breakdowns over releases and stuff, like genuinely. Having a business is really hard. Maybe again I'll do a video talking about that stuff, but I don't really want to tarnish. I don't really want to make this video all about that. Let me know if you'd like to hear about it. Now I do have a highlighter. We have the Prophecy highlighter, and I don't know if I really want to use this one in this look today. It's like a greeny, orangey multi-chrome. So I think instead I'm just going to use the highlight that's in this duo. Shall I apply this with my finger? I've been really liking applying highlighter with my finger lately. Alright, we got some palettes to use. We also have some multi-chrome graphic liners as well. These are the Glisten Chromaflick liners. I love these. I have used these so much in the rotation. I'll talk about it more in the actual like Shop My Stash video. I love those. They're great. So I probably won't use those today since I've used them so much. We have my singles palette, which maybe I'll reach into for like an inner corner shade. And we have Blend Bunny Lure, Geology Wheat Belt, and the Glaminatrix Into the Night palette. I feel like Into the Night is already no longer available. I don't know. I have been using Lure so much. I love this palette. It's defo like one of my favorite palettes now. So I think I'm gonna try and not use that one. You know what, I've used Wheat Belt quite a lot lately. It's a really stunning colour story. I need to continue working on my review for this one. So I think I'll actually use Glaminatrix Into the Night. Oh, it is so pretty. It's so, like, so unique. You know what? I think I really want to use this shade, Bustling. These two, wait, these two shades. I need to break out of this, like, habit. There's nothing wrong with doing a shape that I'm comfortable with a lot. It's what I like doing, so I think I'm gonna do something like that. Alter Ego recently sent me a package which included their eyeshadow base, and I am currently testing this out because I want to see if this is gonna hold a candle to my Milani eyeshadow primer, because if you know anything about me, you know that Milani eyeshadow primer has been my tried and true for years. I have simply not strayed away from her, and I simply refused to, but since they sent me an eye primer, I was like, you know what? Maybe it's time to try something new. Okay, but one really awesome thing that I want to mention to you that, like, makes me, like, really giddy, and I'm pretty sure it's already out by now, like, by the time that this video goes up, but I am posting a sponsored reel with Lottie London. What? They literally emailed me and said, hey, we would love for you to do, like, we'd love to sponsor you for a reel, showing off our, like, highlighters, and I was like, are you kidding me? I'm just so excited. I'm like, Lottie London wanted me to, like, work with them? Little old me? Like, Lottie London are a drugstore brand, and I actually, like, used to use them a lot when I first started out doing makeup, because their makeup is, like, they're a drugstore brand. So it feels like a very full circle moment. This video isn't sponsored, like, they didn't ask me to talk about it, but I just wanted to share that it was a really cool experience that I got to work on, and they did pay me for the video, which is really sweet. I think I'm just gonna do some graphic liner sort of situation. And literally in the same week, I also had Alter Ego, like, reach out to me to send me some PR, and I was just like, man, this is so awesome. Especially because I've been feeling really sad about, like, how I felt like I was lacking behind with, like, makeup content, and I was like, wow, I'm never gonna, like, be able to do all the cool things that I want to do. And it was just really sweet knowing that there were a couple of brands that were like, hey, we believe in you. Okay, I'm gonna take Bustling right now. I keep wanting to say Bussin'. But yeah, the other really awesome thing is I got some new tattoos. 4 to be exact. But yeah, I'll put some pickies right here. My assistant manager at my job introduced me to a local tattoo studio, and I was like, hell yeah, because they were doing a flash day for their birthday, and I was just like, okay, let me see if they have anything I'll want. And I got this little kitty from one of the artists. I believe his name is Les Matthews. And this cat holding a skull, it looks like Molly. That's why I had to get it. I was like, it's Molly. So I've got that on my arm right here. I love her so much, she's so cute. And then I also, on that same day, got this little duck wearing a party hat, and you may notice that there's another little friend underneath him, and that's Gavin. So Greg got me one of those autism sensory slugs for my birthday, and he's currently in the other room, and I'm too lazy to go up and get him, but he has become my son, and I've become so emotionally attached to him that I wanted him tattooed. So I got him tattooed, and it's also my first colour tattoo. He's got a little party hat on him. Also, the duck is called Derek, just so you know. I feel like I have to do an updated tattoo tour at some point, because it's already very out of date. And also, the last tattoo I got was from an artist who was actually fully booked on Flash Day, but I was, like, really wanting to book in with her, and she did some gap filler for me for a little lemon. It was a hand poke tattoo, which was really fun. And I love it, little lemon gap filler. It looks so cute right there. So yeah, I got 4 tattoos within the span of a week, and I am unbelievably happy with them. And I also did book in with another artist. I know. This was before I found out about the Flash Day, so, like, it's not that bad. This, like, if anything, the Flash Day was the impulsive thing. I found this artist on Instagram, and, like, just on my explore page, and her work is absolutely stunning. Her name is Tracy, and her studio is a few towns away from mine, and it is like she has some beautiful work, and she posted about having a concept available and that she really wanted to do, and it was, I'll put a picture of it right there, and it was a, like, just a beautiful floral piece on the thigh going up, and as soon as I saw it, I knew I needed it. Because I've been wanting something on my thigh, like, in that exact placement, like flowers, but I didn't know exactly, like, what type of flowers or how I would want it, and, like, you know, but when she posted that, I was like, that is literally exactly what I want. So I've booked in with her for end of July. Was it cheeky? Absolutely. Am I excited? Hell yeah. Also, these liners are very much giving sisters, not twins, but look how pretty and shifty. I think I will put a little bit more of that, like, purpley shade on this lower portion, because I feel like we don't have enough of her. Oh god, I smudged the eyeshadow. Shit. Why am I so terrible today at making things match? Because those are not even cousins. These were the single shadows I picked out. It was mainly just the top 3 that were actually in the Shop My Stash. The rest of it was like, they were actually completely different shadows and I changed them out, but I'll talk about that in the video. I'm gonna take Ice Blink from the Shine by SD and Seeking Shifts collab. Fucking love Ice Blink, man. Just gonna layer that on top. I also did make a makeup purchase, y'all. So, I was cheeky. I did purchase the new Shroud Cosmetics palette, their Peaches and Dreams palette, because it looks so cute. So I bought it on launch day. I will do content with that palette once it arrives, but since it's Shroud, it might take a while to get here. I could have waited to purchase the Shroud palette, but I simply needed a hit of dopamine, and that's what I did. So I had the Colourpop Unreal lippy stick. I had the Kaleidos. Oh, I might use this today, actually. This is the Agave lip clay. The Rare Beauty lipstick in Wise. I actually love this lipstick. I used it a lot though, so I'm probably not going to use that. And this gloss from Fenty, the Cake Shake gloss, I really like it, but I actually think that Agave is going to look really fucking cool with this look. So that took me like a solid 5 minutes to get proper, but I actually really like it with this look. The whole eye look we've got going on, like it's giving very alien. I'm a big fan of it, actually. But I think I'm gonna leave it like this. This is the Shop My Stash Get Ready With Me. Let's have a little close-up of the eyes. I really like the shape of this one. I feel like this one I accidentally like curved it a little bit too much. I prefer the more like flat edge. Yeah, they are distant relatives, not twins, but I really like this makeup look. I think it's really pretty, really showcases these shimmers from Into the Night. So glasses back on, and with all of that said and done, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do let me know what was the thing I asked earlier? Oh yeah, if you have any recommendations for blushes that look like Lo-Fi Rose, specifically this matte shade Mood, do let me know. And also, how have you guys been? Do let me know. If you'd like to see more makeup content from me, then you can follow me on my Instagram. It's faerie.skye right here. I post all my looks there and I'm active on there every single day. If you'd like to support me further, I do have my own small business, Rain Cloud Candles Co. We are a small queer-owned business based in the UK and we make handmade candles. Trans Euphoria is out now and will be available for a limited time, so get your hands on it while you can. The link to shop will be down below along with our social media if you'd like to support us. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have you here. And as always, stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.